Also very pleased to welcome back this year the bard of horse racing. Henry Birtles has been specially commissioned to write a poem to celebrate Frankie's victory. So Henry, without doing the Brian Blessed voice, because I think it'd be much better in yours, you can share with us this year's ode.
This is called In Years to Come. Basically, you'll never forget it, we won't forget it. As memories go for those who saw, in reverent tones we'll speak, about a day, a distant day, that seemed to last for weeks. Amidst the summer lost to rain, the sun that day shone bright for one man, and his lasting quest, whose grail was now in sight. You see, for 15 years he'd strived, and strived and strived again. As time went by, the word most used became more if than when. If he could win the Derby, which his record still required, the icing on the cake was his, the race he most desired. He tried to don his winning smile, but no one was convinced. He tried those charming sound bites from behind his Prada tints. He tried to say the burden wasn't weighing down his soul, but we knew inner turmoil now was fast taking control. So when the gates clanged open and his judgment day arrived, Italians, English, Irish, French, they all took on the ride. They held their breath, they crossed their hearts, on bended knee they pray that Frankie nailed his dreaded ghost and won this Derby day. The signs were good, the pace was true when swinging off the bit. He asked his horse to join the fray, he asked for all of it. As effortlessly authorized took Frankie through the pack, the drum roll surged from Tatnam Hill and rumbled down the track. And as the cry went up 4 out, it wasn't for the horse, it wasn't for an Englishman. They'd argue that, of course. Come on, mate, you've been here long enough. Like thunder when it hit the stands, we rose at last as one to bring him home across the line, an Epsom champion. They never had a worry, there wouldn't be a fight. No neck and neck, locked horns, short heads, for authorized took flight and strode alone towards that post, the most revered in sport, to give Dettori closure on a priceless dream now caught. I tell you now that to this day relief was not the word. He'd tired of 10th, of 9th and 8th. We'd all got bored of 3rd. And Franco? Because for many years back then, you'd given us such joy. It meant the same to us as you, our own Azuri boy.
Can I say what a great poem or speech Henry made, and he just did it off the cuff, so he's a natural.